All right, this will be a video explaining the changes that I've made to the Marketing 530 Fall 2016 syllabus. There were some significant changes there, but these changes will apply to both sections 1 and 2. The changes start on the third page. So if you would look at your syllabus and look at this third page, it deals with the book assignments and the article reviews, the two items that you're graded on. There will still be 3 books for you to evaluate or review. The first book review is due September the 30th, and it is the book that's assigned is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. None of that's changed, but what I would like for you to do is to write a review, and you will turn that in via Blackboard. The review write-up, I'll give you a little bit more direction on that in a few days, but you can begin reading the book and writing the review if you wish. The 3 parts of the review, the first part will be to summarize the book. The second part is to critique the content of the book, meaning what are the good points, what were they, do you feel like they were accurate with, what parts do you think they missed the mark with, and that you think are not a current assessment of the marketing environment, etc., or that kind of thing. And then the third part would be, can any of this information be applied to you at work and your current career that you are looking at? So that's the gist of the write-up, and you're limited to 5 pages maximum. That does not include a title page and reference page, but the title page will have your name and book review number 1 kind of thing on it. Then you'll have your body copy, which you're limited to 5 pages with that review, and then the references at the end. Once you have that, and you'll create that as a Word document. Once you have that together and you're satisfied with it, you can go to Blackboard and there will be an assignment menu item, and under that assignment menu item there will be a place for you to turn in book review number 1. And I'll be using Safe Assign, and that means that when you submit your Word document to Safe Assign, it will preview that document and tell you what percentage of that document was plagiarized or is word for word from something. So to avoid getting a high percentage, you need to resist the temptation to cut and paste from the book, or to write extended quotes or type things word for word. If you do use quotes, put in quotation marks and reference the source. And so that's there for your aid. And then when you turn it in, you can submit it several times and see what the Safe Assign is, go back, tweak it, and then come back and submit it again through Safe Assign to see that. And then when you're ready to make your final submission, meaning I want to go through Safe Assign and I want to turn this in to Dr. Cunningham, there'll be a button for that. You hit it and it will submit your final version to me. And as long as I get it by September 30th, 12 p.m., that's noon, you're okay. So you can have Safe Assign look at it several times before you ever turn it in. Then once you turn it in, when I look at it, I will look at your Safe Assign number, your percentage, to see, is this out of whack? Is it out of normal? Were you quoting way too much? Because I want it to be your assessment, not a cut and paste kind of paper. So that is the written review kind of in a nutshell for book review number 1. Now here's where the changes start. With book reviews 2 and 3, you still get to choose a book, meaning 1, from the list of books I've given you. There are 4 books you can choose from for book review number 2, and there are 4 books that you can choose from with book review number 3. But with these 2 book reviews, since there's several reasons why I'm going to do this, but I'm going to have you do your book review in video form. I want you to videotape yourself critiquing the book that you've chosen. I will be grading on content, meaning your review, but also some creativity. It's not just like me sitting here and just talking to a camera. If you have some visuals that you want to incorporate in, etc. There are many reasons why I'm doing this. The main reason is with you choosing one of these books, there are going to be 6 books that I think are current and something that you need to know, and you will not read them, or you are not required to read them, but some of your classmates will. And so you can go on and see their review, and you'll get exposure to all the books this semester, not just the ones that you review. And so your video review will be evaluated by your classmates as well. And another reason is because a lot of corporations today we're doing video and virtual commuting. We have a lot of our own creative content being posted into social media. So most of you are savvy when it comes to that. So I'm pretty much playing to your strengths and even make it more of a multimedia type course. So you'll have the book review number 2 and book review number 3 will be video reviews. Then I'll give you a little bit more direction closer to the month of October and November, those 2 months when you're reviewing these books, on how I would like the videos to be done and exactly what I'll be grading on. These videos are limited to 5 minutes or less. That doesn't sound like long, but when you get in front of the camera and start talking, it can be seem quite long, and for some of you it may seem quite short. But maximum length 5 minutes with most of them probably being around 3 minutes is what I anticipate. I'll also have you turn in a written portion, which is an outline of what I'm about to see in the video. So you'll basically submit an outline with a video link to me via Blackboard, and then I'll view it, grade it, and also submit or post the video links. There's about 18 of you in the class, all 18 video links on the web, and then students can go to the books and review all 18, well 17 if they're not reviewing their own book reviews of those videos, and critique them or evaluate them, and give suggestions on how to improve it, that sort of thing. You will not evaluate your own. So that's what will happen with those. And for the students, when you go in to review these, I want you to turn the page in the syllabus to see that when I list all of the assignments for the course, that you have articles, reviews due September 9th, 16th, 23rd, and then your first book review. And I have book review 1 only. That's all that's due that week on Friday, September 30th. There is no article review that week. So you'll just be turning in your book review for that week. The following week, on October 7th, instead of doing a traditional article, book review 1 is a written review. So that's all you have due that week. And then you do article review 4, 5, and 6. So you'll have an article due every week except for September 30th. You'll only do your book review, and the other weeks will be article reviews. Then on Monday, October 31st, Halloween, you'll have your book review number 2 will be due. And that's all that you turn in that day. Then on that Friday, I would like for you all, instead of reviewing an article that I've posted, I want you to submit your reviews of the videos that you've watched. So you're looking at just over an hour of watching videos. You can get the gist of it watching 3 to 5 minute segments, the videos there, and review those in one document and submit that as your article review. And so article review number 7 is actually you watching the videos and reviewing those. And then book review number 3 is due on November the 30th. That's right after, that's Wednesday after the Thanksgiving break. And then for the final exam, which is Thursday, December the 8th, to serve as your final exam will be your 10th and final article review, which will be your assessment or your review of the videos for book number 3. I hope this helps explain a little bit about the changes to the schedule. I did make that change to the syllabus and the schedule that's in the syllabus. I'll be making this change to the schedule that's separate there in the menu on Blackboard. And as always, if you have any questions, you can email me to brentc@jsu.edu and ask any questions, and I'll try to help you out and steer you in the right direction. As things get closer to being due, that article review number 1, I'll give you more insight into what I'm looking for and maybe a review sheet that you can use as a template. And then when book review number 1 gets closer, I'll tell you more about that written review for 1. And then as book review number 2 gets closer, I'll give you more guidance on the video review. So those are the changes that I've made to the syllabus that I first published. So this will be on Blackboard under syllabus. And so the changes will already be made. Check the revision date. Should have a revision date of August the 25th to be the most current syllabus.